So the media is once again trying to cancel Dave Chappelle, and since they couldn't cancel him with Netflix, well, they're gonna cancel him because, get this, the man hates poor people. Now, the craziest thing about this cancellation attempt is how flagrantly dishonest the media is here. They act like people are up in arms, like people they wanted this stuff to change, when nobody cared about it until they picked it up and they started spinning it. Why? Because this isn't about news coverage. This is about them getting revenge. They couldn't cancel the man before. Now they're going to try to do it. You and I, we're going to talk about this stuff today. Oh man, fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. Oh man, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And isn't it astounding watching the media try to cancel Dave Chappelle again? They failed with Netflix. They're still salty about that. So this is their newest try. This comes from Rolling Stone, by the way. Dave Chappelle's latest achievement, helping kill an affordable housing development. Comedian threatened to pull his business ventures if his hometown, Yellow Springs, Ohio, went ahead with the plan. Now, right from go, you know what kind of reactions you're going to get to that headline, because you know the majority of people, they're not going to read the headline. They're going to take it like it insinuates Dave Chappelle, he wants to keep poor people out. He wants to keep them downtrodden. Dave Chappelle, he's too rich. He has officially become white, and therefore, well, you know all the comments that are going to come right after that. Now, granted, I understand why a lot of people react the way they do, and this isn't excusing that reaction. It's actually pointing the finger at Rolling Stone, and it's saying they're baiting or goading you into that reaction. They want it from that thumbnail. Why? Well, if you click into the article, look what you're faced with. Want to know more? Want to read the full story? You gotta pay. We want you to subscribe now. See, once you get past that paywall, the first thing that you find out, and this happens quite a bit in the media, is that this isn't a Rolling Stone story. This is actually from the Dayton Daily News. And the insinuation by Rolling Stone, well, it's reflected just like the comments. Again, you know, he doesn't like poor people. He's flexing. He's really rich. He's holding this place hostage. But they add this to the end. A representative from Chappelle did not immediately return Rolling Stone's request for comment. Notice that qualifier there. Immediately. You know, when they're prepping these articles, and they do this really, really quickly, if you don't respond right when this thing is getting ready to go out, well, they're going to do a slander piece, and they were going to do that anyway. Now, when tuning into the source material, two things immediately jumped out at me, and these two things combined, they matter. Number one, this isn't a new story. We're talking about something that's not a week or so old either. We're talking about a story that came up December 15th, 2021. Now, that's not a problem in and of itself either. I'll cover something that's a month or two old. But the second part here, you see that no comments part? No one had a problem with this in the area that it came from. When the vote happened, people understood what was going on. No one reacted to that original press, but the Rolling Stone, they had to spin it into something worldwide, something they could attack Dave Chappelle with, because again, they're salty that he got off the hook when it came to Netflix, so they'll weaponize anything at all. Now, another thing that gets the old noggin jogging when you look at that source material is there are no pictures associated with it that have Dave Chappelle in them whatsoever. So when Rolling Stone decided to cover this, they added this picture right here. Why did they pick this specific picture? Well, I can tell you, first and foremost, they're trying to send some kind of message with the white hoodie. That's actually something that you'll learn from brand psychology. You add something that people want to pick up on. And the other thing, well, when you look at the people in the back here, what do you immediately think? You think bodyguard. You think people walking around taking pictures. Basically, this guy, he's rich. He's out of touch. Again, he doesn't like poor people. Now, another fascinating thing about the original article is it covers the topic they're going to talk about, but it covers quite a few other topics as well. I mean, you can see this. You have an argument laid down for two sides of something. They're talking about planned unit development, but the Rolling Stone doesn't care about nuance. They don't care about the entirety of this story. What they care about is building the better hit piece, and you can see this pointed out two flagrant areas. One of them's where it starts. The other one's right here in the second part. We're going to look at this. I mean, it really tells you who they are, what they want to put together. They are so nasty about this stuff. So Dave Chappelle threatened right away. When you're talking about something, you're saying, hey, if this happens, this is what I think about it. That's a threat. That's not you talking in front of the council. You can see how this is going to come together to pull his various business ventures from his hometown of Yellow Springs, Ohio. If the village council went ahead with a plan to build, wait for it, of course, wait for it, more affordable housing in the area. You can tell, like I said, all of this, it's about Dave Chappelle and it's about his threats, even though other people, they speak on this too. As the Dayton Daily News reports, Yellow Springs has been working with Oberer Homes on a new development project that was set to include a mix of single-family homes, duplexes, and townhouses. Oberer was also set to donate an additional 1.75 acres to the town where more affordable housing could be built in the future. Look at this here. But thanks to opposition from Chappelle, look at how they break this. I mean, this is so dishonest, who threatened to pull his business ventures from Yellow Springs if the plan moved forward, and other members. So they don't say other members here. They want you to be distracted. They want you to think Chappelle, he made this happen. Well, the council rejected the proposal Monday night, February 7th, and instead went with the original plan, 143 single-family homes with a starting price of around $300,000. Now, in addition to that, they cherry-pick arguments showcasing only Chappelle's side of things, and when they talk about it, well, they try to paint him in a negative. Monday, Chappelle bandied about the heft, $65 million a year company, as he threatened to axe his own business ventures. I can't believe you'd make me audition for you. You look like clowns. I'm not bluffing. I will take it off the table. They go on through that too, and you notice they don't quote anyone else in that meeting. They just quote Chappelle. They don't quote any other members at all. And then when it comes to Chappelle actually being able to respond to this stuff, again, he didn't immediately, that's the key word there, he didn't immediately return a request for comment. So yeah, you have a better hit piece that comes together, again trying to cancel a man that they missed before. So flagrantly dishonest. That's what you expect from the media these days. Dishonesty and so much more. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Want to help out the channel? Links in the description. Check those out. They help us out. But you being here, that helps out too. So thank you. Appreciate you. Ending here. See you soon.